welcome to WRL Tier 4 tonight here in Bahrain. This is a sprint round. We're loading into sprint quali currently, as you can see there on your screen. And one of the big things tonight is Jerabot can win the championship. He can wrap it up this weekend. He's currently leading by 86 points and needs to be leading by at least 73 into the next round to win it. So we will see, of course, if he can. Let's see it. Let's go. Yep. Now, pretty sure most people will be jumping on the mediums for their first lap here. At least that's what I would do. Looks like one of the Red Bulls is gonna go out first. We can see on this camera. Pull up the track map. See Williams. Across both the houses are now going out. People start to head on the lap, so yeah, looks like Crosseyes on the mediums, Alos on the mediums, Chevy on the mediums, Jerabot on the mediums. So we'll see what other people do, but it should just be most people on the mediums for their first run, I think. But we'll see. Jerabot. It'll be Chevy first to start his lap. So we'll ride with him for now. So the closest competitor to Jerabot in the championship is Combo Oli in the Ferrari. Still currently in the pits. And he is, like I said, 86 points to Jerabot. Now, he needs to get that gap below 73 points coming into the next round if he wants to have a chance at winning the championship. So we'll see what happens here. But coming into the final corner now, Chevy Wills will begin his lap, and we'll see what he'll be able to do. Jerabot's not even far behind, but I don't think he'll be getting a slipstream. So he'll pull off now onto the racing line again because want to avoid the bumps. You see everyone doing that in the third gear before quickly shifting to fourth. Most of the time you do a little short shift there to keep the traction. Activating DRS. Everyone's so close together here in this quali run, as you can see. In Sector 2 now. This is just a bank collapse, so we won't expect much here. Probably somewhere around the 130 mark. Maybe even a high 129s, we'll see. Most likely. In the third gear there again. Never really want to touch second gear in this game. Very slippery. But wow, look how close those Hasses are together to him. And then a Red Bull and a Ferrari not far behind. But the Ferraris are both on the outlap, so it's fine, they're not in the lap. Well, as we see, the Ferrari ahead. Chevy Wills on his lap here, might even get a slipstream maybe. Don't think he will, but to the line now. Gonna activate the DRS to the line. Not burning battery up to the line, but it is a 130.8, but then Jerabot and then Crosseyes with the 129.0 and Jerabot with the 129.2. So Crosseyes on the mediums did that. Pretty sure he might have got a slipstream from his teammate, but I don't know. But currently, provisionally for the sprint, they are 1 and 2, so very strong here, showing they are leading the Constructors' Championship. So Oh, Donut Gorilla has gone into P2 with a 129.061, hundredth off of Cross Eyes, as War Machine goes ahead of Chevy Wolves with a 30.7. And we'll see Mr. Frosty now used all of his deployment way too early in the lap, so I don't think this will be a good lap, but he's on the soft, so yep, it's still a 129.5 into P4 provisionally. We'll see what he can do. Here in the rest of the sprint qualifying is Piastri, now going into P4 with a 129.3. Who's next after him? ADOS. We will see what he can do. No, not him. It's a Visa. It was Break into P7 now with a 1. Into P8 now, the 130.2. Punsy going ahead. Reserving for J-Swell tonight. 30.1. Salty Sultanas, who was behind Break. 29.7 to P6 now. Now, Punsy used his softs already. Combo, 30.0. Who's going into P9 with the mediums for his banker lap. Casper on an out lap. And Dark as well as Maney. We will see what both of them can do. Chevy Wolves there, the first to complete a lap, but provisionally he's not. He's in last of all the lap set, so we'll see what happens for the rest of this qualifying first sprint. Casper is on the softs actually, so Doc is actually gonna start a lap now. What can Doc do? He hasn't got a lot of battery here in Sector 1 already, but he's on the softs, so not wasting any time on those mediums. Probably just saving him for the sprint. He's gone purple in the first sector though, so he is doing very good in the first sector, but he's burnt a lot of battery, as you can see there. Burning a lot more battery down here. Yes, he might run out of plane by the end of the lap. This track is very harsh on its deployment, so we'll see what he can do. I don't think he'll be able to burn much more. We'll see what he can hit though. He's got no battery left, but it didn't seem like a bad lap. He hasn't gone off or anything, so it is going to be a 129.6. That'll put him into P7, just ahead of Salty Sultana. It is Casper, I think, who's going to be next across the line. And then there's an Alpine behind him. I think that's Piastri maybe. He might be pitting. Nope, he's on a lap as well. We'll see what Casper can do here. A 30.9, and then Jerabot on an hour lap. Mr. Frosty actually improved. Or was that Piastri improved into P4? I didn't even see. But no, I'm pretty sure Frosty just improved into their P3. So Jerabot starting his second run here, which I think will be his last run, to be honest, on the softs, because 3 minutes to go. He won't make it back to the pits now, I don't think, and make it out again in time, of course. So we'll see everyone start to come out now, but Jerabot will be on his lap anyway, so he needs to do something good here to try and get sprint pole, of course, and he's already ahead of Combo, who is struggling in P10 there. And once again, if you want to keep your championship hopes alive, you need to outscore Jerabot in both races tonight, the sprint and the feature. But we'll see what the Haas can do. Cross eyes on his outlap now. So the other Haas coming out, Donut Gorilla coming out. Kirko still hasn't set a lap, but he could have a quality ban. Actually, I don't even know. Maybe that's why. Although I thought you'd do that in the future, but we'll see what happens. This isn't looking like too bad of a lap, to be honest, here from Jerabot. This might even put him P1. He does go P1 with a 28.0, so he's completely cleared his teammate by a second there, who did it on the mediums. Mainly on a lap, is he? So, Cross Eyes will be the first to start the final lap. I think Salty Sultana maybe is actually going to be the first to start a lap. Never mind. We will see what Salty Sultana can do. He's on the mediums though, so he's not even going to use the softs at all, saving them for the sprint maybe. But I highly doubt they'll do 10 laps though. But we'll see what he thinks here. Starting his lap now. Cross Eyes behind him. See the difference here? Cross Eyes using the esports line, sort of. And that's Combo as well, starting his lap. The championship, well, P2 in the championship, I wouldn't say protagonist or anything. Just kind of hanging out there, 86 points behind, but we'll see what happens. Cross Eyes is already P2, so now he doesn't really needs to improve by a second. He's gone purple in the first sector, so actually pretty good lap so far, but we will see what this shapes up to be. Purple in the second sector as well. He's actually up by 9/10, so he might actually be able to go provisional pole here with this lap, depending on how much deployment he has to the line maybe, and the run that he gets out of the final corner is to battle the teammates. Currently provisionally 1 and 2. Is it going to be 1 and 2 the other way around though? He's lost deployment, but he's still gone P1 with a 27.9. So he's beat Jerabot to pole position, who actually is still on a lap as well, with Combo going P3 with the 28.4. So Jerabot here actually is on another lap, I think. So he fueled up for 2 laps, went P1, might even go P1 again. Is he improving? He's 30 thousandths up, or 300th up, sorry, on his time now. Ados P4. Now, Donut Gorilla is in the pits, so Ados improves to P4. Henchi has gone to P5. Henchi goes to P5. Where would this put Jerabot? Jerabot cannot get pole in the sprint, so he'll stay P2. Now it's up to Chevy, who's crossed the line and gone P8. And now War Machine. I did not see where he went. Wow, so that was interesting there, with Crosseyes getting the jump on Jerabot, his teammate, by a 10th. There for pole, but 4/10 clear, the two Hasses are. So it's Jerabot P2, Combo P3. Ados in P4 with a Rebel there, very good position. With Henchi, Gorilla, Frosty, Chevy, Piastri, Duck Puncher, Salty Sultana, Maney, War Machine P13, Punsy P14, Break P15, Casper P16, and Kirko P17. With a 30.9, and Kirko didn't set a lap, so very big gap here, 7/10 off break. But that was a really good showing there for the for Crosseyes. I mean, he's not in the championship fight, but getting the jump on his teammate there, so they are pretty close on pace, it seems. But it's daytime here for the sprint, so that's going to be a weird look to see here in Bahrain. Might see some engines blowing up. Hopefully not. Well, we can't, but daytime in Bahrain is diabolical. Yeah. I would not want to race here in daytime. I'm glad Tier 3 does not have a sprint, bro. It's just not nice to look at all. But we will wait for the lights to come up, and we'll see what happens in the sprint now. Here we go, though. 5 red lights. Lights out for Tier 4 sprint now. Crosseye's getting a good jump there on Jerabot, but Jerabot pulling alongside it, and we see Ados into P3 had a combo down the inside goes the Red Bull. There's an end plate there for the McLaren. Donut Gorilla dropping positions. It's still 1 and 2. Ados and Combo side by side on the start here, with Ados getting a better starting and getting ahead of Combo on the softs now. But it's still 1 and 2 for the two asses. Can Combo fight back though? We're going to see here. He's going towards the inside. He cannot. What? It says that we might have a pit stop in the sprint race. And people are on the softs. Ados are on the softs. What are the tyres like? So we got the two mediums for the two front runners, which is what I thought it would be. But look at this. Ados is on the softs, and so is the other Red Bull, and a lot of the other back runners as well. That is quite interesting there. From the Red Bull in P3, I guess. But he'll be quite quick at the start now. Let's see, Toodle's gone up 7 positions, eh? So he just joined then. He just joined late, I guess, after quali. Oh, but is Combo going to go down the inside? He's looking for a move there. But onto the main straight where... Why is it... I don't know why it's daytime, to be honest. But we see the Red Bull pull off the line to maybe go ahead of Crosseyes now, because Jerabot's in P1. I completely missed that. Oh, okay, so Ados is actually flying through here on those softs now, but he's got DRS as well, so he might go for a move down the inside on Jerabot. Is he? He's actually going to go down the inside. Oh my god, that looks so close to contact. And it looked like he even had a twitch, but we see Henshi here in P4 is looking to just pick up some scraps here. We'll see what happens though. Combo's going down to P5, so he doesn't want that. But War Machine looks like... No, it's Duck, actually, who must have spun back there. Sweet Duck has spun, I think, in Sector 1 with a contact, maybe with Casper or War Machine or something. Jerabot here saving the battery. Ados, will he actually go for a move on Jerabot? He's going to go down the inside now. He's got the softs, so he can't break, so... We'll see what happens now. He's basically just given the lead back to Jerabot, in my opinion, because DRS being so powerful in this game, basically just wait and sit behind for DRS, but we'll see what his thinking is. Maybe he'll have enough battery to hold on. We'll have a look. He's got 50%. Jerabot does. He has 13%, so he does not have the battery. He's going to get demolished on the straight here. We will see what happens. He's saving in the last corner, but yeah, he's got nothing, so... Oh well, we'll see what happens. Henshi sets the fastest lap of the race. We see both Crosseyes and Henshi side by side. They both get ahead of the Red Bull. Jerabot, what a camera angle this is. So Ados fighting against actually Crosseyes now. He's gone back. He's got 50% battery in the DRS. No DRS for Jerabot, so he's dropped down a few positions. Henshi's down in P3 though because of that DRS. So we see them still going side by side. Henshi might even go down the inside. No, he thinks better of it. Jerabot down to P4, ahead of Combo still, crucially. Needs to outscore Combo to win the championship. This is a good camera here. As we see, coming onto the next DRS straight now. Will Ados make another mistake like that? Will he go for a move here? He's burning the battery though. And he's got DRS, so he might even go for a move here. No, he's saving. Henshi might go for a move. No. So Crosseyes will keep the lead. And Jerobot's in P4 now still. He doesn't change. We see a few little DRS trains now happening at the back. People breaking a second. ADOS is now 7/10, so Cross Eyes is pulling 9/10. Is he? No, he's got 0 battery still, so he's not being able to afford to save the battery. Cross Eyes has tried to brake maybe. Let's see what happens onto the main straight here though, as we see down the back, we see Tudor on Piastri, it looks like. Cross Eyes sets the fastest lap of the race. 7/10's clear, as we see Henchy going around the outside of ADOS into turn 1. Can he make the move stick? He's actually going to go through as well, and he's kept the DRS because of Cross Eyes. So they will all get DRS, and will he go for a move on Cross Eyes now, maybe? Now is Henchy on the softs or the medium? So Henchy's on the medium, so Soft's already dying quickly, maybe, or what's happening now? See, Darky's just still further back now. Had another spin maybe or something. But Henchy's at 9/10, so Cross Eyes almost broken DRS, has he? We see here. He has broken DRS. Was it before the detection point? Punty has got the 3-second time penalty. Now. So he's gone 1.1 seconds. But look, crucially, Henchman did not get the DRS, so now, does that mean that there's going to be a move, or no? But he's now 1.3 seconds here, so he's actually just saving the battery. He's not even trying to get back, to be honest. 1.6. What the? So they've tire locked now, and that's let Jerobot go through. What was that? Combos into P3. Frosty out of ADOS. ADOS now side by side. No, Frosty side by side with Henchman, sorry, into the final corner. What is happening here? And it looks... Oh, he's gone off the track as well as Henchman. He's got no battery to work with here. Does Frosty. Toodle... Frosty pits, so does he get a new front wing? Maybe he combos into P2 out of Jerobot now. So 2 seconds back, this is pretty much Cross Eyes win, because I don't think we'll see any safety cars in his sprint. But now, does Jerobot have DRS? Yes, he does on combo. The 2 championship, well, quote-unquote rivals. Around the outside, he forces him. Yellow flag in Sector 1. He's going to get this old switcheroo, is he? Yes, he is. He's actually going to try and go down the inside of combo. Is there contact? No, he somehow keeps it on the track there. Very clean racing here for the top 2 in the championship. 2.4 now. Cross Eyes is just running away as these guys fight. Will we see anything else happen here? We see Toodle pulling out to go down the inside of Henchman, is he? Is he going to actually make that move stick? He's going to go down the inside, he's going to have to back out, he's got no end plate. So he can't fight. Poor camera angles here. Heading onto the main straight though, I think we will see another swap as Toodle has gone down the inside or outside. I didn't see that. Whoa! So the top, so Cross Eyes is pitting. What? Cross Eyes is pitting. What is he pitting? For new mediums? Cross Eyes is pitting for new mediums. He's 2.5 seconds in the lead and he's pitting for new mediums. So did Combo. Why are we pitting in a sprint race? Why are we pitting in a sprint race, guys? What is happening? That was not in the script. What? Alright, I did not expect to be seeing that. I did not expect to be seeing that, so Jerobot's now in the lead, and Two-Door Gaming's in P2. I did not expect to be seeing that. Here in the sprint. I didn't know would be making pit stops, especially on lap 6. Making pit stops on lap 6. Alright. Well, I don't know. Is everyone else going to make a pit stop now, or? But we'll see Chevy going side by side and ahead of the Red Bull and the Alpine into P3 now. But he's on soft, so will he just pit now as well, or? I don't know what kind of strategy that is. Okay. I'd never seen that. Chevy's now 2.8 seconds to Two-Door and Jerobot in the running 1 and 2, so we'll see what happens here. I yeah, I did not expect that. Is he pitting? So Jarabot's not pitting either, and Toodle's on the softs I think as well. So is Tudor on the soft? So he's going ahead into the lead, but Henshi's gone ahead of Ados. So he's on the softs and he's still not pitting either. So was that just a weird move there from Combo and Crosseyes there in the sprint? Was that just yeah, okay, so well Jerabot can't actually make the move ahead again with the DRS, but we see Ados trying to go down the inside on Henchman, backs out. Donut Gorilla not far behind, trying to pick up some scraps here, lap 7. He's even gone purple sector 1 as Tudor. So wow. I'm really surprised about that whole pit stop thing in a sprint race, especially. So yeah, 10-lap sprint and making a pit stop. I don't think I've ever seen that. But Toodle's trying to break away here. He's 8/10 clear of Jerabot, who's got less battery than him still. So does Jerabot have damage as well? No, his wing looks intact, even though Toodle's missing an M play. But wow. Never ever seen something like that happen, just where people make a pit stop. We'll see Toodle. I think Toodle will most likely get overtaken here. The DRS is that powerful. We'll just wait again for the DRS again to come around the next time. No henchman will move back ahead of Chevy. He'll just wait for the DRS again, but we'll see a few swapping in the backpack there. P10 Crosseyes sets fastest lap with new tires, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what the whole pit stop thing was about. He's got fastest lap, but Salty's now even taking fast lap, but Salty's in P14, so he won't get the fastest lap point. So yeah. I don't know why we're getting this in the camera angle. We'll have a look in the backpack. The backpack. Or the pack behind, I guess. We'll see what happens. Donut Gorilla with a DRS here. Can he make a move maybe on Ados? Who doesn't have DRS. So, and neither did Chevy. So he's 9/10. And War Machine there. Jarabot now 3/10 to Toodle. On to the penultimate lap. Is this where you make a move, or do you wait for to start the final lap to overtake? What would Jarabot decide here to see? He's 6 cents back. I mean, if he has he has a little bit of battery, he might be able to even overtake him if he wants to. But they move off for the bunts again this lap. I don't know. Pretty indecisive about it each lap. But Jarabot, well, no, you can't make a move, so he's gonna wait. Still, maybe. Donut Gorilla gets ahead of Ados. War Machine gets ahead of Ados. Ados gets double overtaken, but we see War Machine going down the inside on Donut Gorilla and actually just making that move quite easily. So, wow. Kirko in the points. Wow. Crossstars made up positions, but Combo's out of the points, so this is effectively a 9 or 10 point swing in the championship. So it'll make it like 95 points, 96 points. Which means, what, Jerabot, like, Combo would have to win, and Jerabot would have to be down low, like P9-ish area, to even get below that 73 mark to keep the championship hopes up. But wow, I didn't expect to see pit stops in a sprint race, to tell you that much. Starting the final lap though, will Jerabot now go for the move here with DRS? He's burning a lot of the battery. No, Toodle's burning a lot of battery, so to try and defend. But Jerabot got DRS and a little bit more. He's just sitting in hot lap now. Is he going to go for it? He's not even going to go for it yet, so is Jerabot just not got any straight line speed maybe to go for a move here? Donut Gorilla gets ahead of War Machine back there. Can Gerald go down the inside now? Looking at it, but he can't do it. So there's only one more DRS straight here to help him out. War Machine gets back at a Donut Gorilla. Only one more DRS straight now to help out Gerald to win the sprint race. Does he not want to win? Maybe. He's saving the battery, is Tudor. Trying to defend. So Gerald will be able to make the move here. Or is he just going to sit back and settle for P9? Or P2? 9 points, like... I think Toodle's much of a dirty driver, so there isn't going to be much of a risk trying to overtake him, maybe, but he might just settle. Yellow flags in the mid-pack there. As we see, Salty drop down places, and Frosting Casper. No, Salty gets back ahead. The reserve for J-Swole is in P17, and Combo pitted J-Swole. But anyway, Jarabot could not make the move, so it looks like it's gonna be close, but it's gonna be Tudor that's gonna win the sprint race, and Henchman's gonna get on the podium in the sprint race. Wow. Yeah, so J-Swell, so basically half, not even half, like a quarter, including Cross-Eyes, pitted like on lap 5 on lap 6 for new mediums, so that was interesting. No one had damage or anything, didn't seem, but they just started pitting. That was weird. Just wait for Doc now to finish the rest of his race. Warming the tires here, has he? And he's in chase fire cam. What the hell? Well, there you have it. Tudor takes the sprint race win with Jerobot P2, Henchman P3, rounding off the podium. Chevy P4, War Machine P5, Donut Gorilla P6, Ados P7, Maney P8, Cross-Eyes P9, Kirko P10, Combo P11, Salty P12, Frosty P13, Piastri P14, Casper P15, Break P16, Punsy P17, and Duck Puncher P18. Well, we'll see what happens now. We head into the quali for the main race. So the Red Bull's coming out. Get the little thing on. And the Ados is going to be first to do a lap. So he's on the softs. You get 2 sets of softs. I think for the like normal qualifying, I'm pretty sure you get 2 sets. So well, Ados will start his lap now. Might even be getting a slipstream here off the visa out of him, to be honest. Alright, yeah. See what he can do here for his lap. Is that break in the visa, I think? Yep, because there's only one visa. Oh, he'll come towards the end of his lap now. We'll see what he can do. Break actually was the first to start a lap. He went P1. Oh my god. Alright. So Break was first and he did a 29.6. So did Ados, just a little bit quicker. Wait. 28.6, so yeah, it was okay. So and then Cross is now P1, 4/10 quicker than Ados. So who's next to cross the line? Is that an Alpine? Piastri? No, that must be Williams then. Chevy is next to cross the line. Let's see what he can hit now. But he's ran out of deployment again. Oh god, he's on P3 with a 29.1 though. Combo's gone P3 now with a 29.1 as well. So now there's more cars. Punsey has gone P6 with Casper behind him still. Yeah, Casper. And then there's an Aston now, who Salty has gone to the 28.8 ahead of Combo. So then, is that someone starting that behind? Alright, well. Frosty's in P9. That was not a very good lap from Frosty there. Oh, he did it on the mediums. So that makes a bit more sense. Jarabot doesn't set a lap. He's in a lap now, I think. Jarabot just finished his lap. He's gone P2 with a 28.4. Still behind his teammate, so maybe his teammate just has a little bit more pace than him. If it wasn't for that pit stop, he might have just like pulled ahead maybe, I don't know. But Piastri's gone P4. Now, Combo seems to be struggling a little bit here, just lacking some pace in Bahrain, P2 in the championship, so... I think that was a Gorilla, just going into P8. Crosseyes on another lap now, on either used or new sets, I wouldn't know. Jerabot on a lap now, is he? So Jerabot's just doing... Is he doing 2 laps, I guess, now? So Jerabot's doing these long runs down here in Bahrain, it seems. Because I just thought he would have pitted, but nope, he's doing it a lap. So, try to take pole, he's gone purple in the first sector. We see. Crosseyes is going to start a lap soon as well, so will Crosseyes be able to take down him straight away again, but... We'll see what he can do. Alright, well, let's see what Jerabot can now do. On his second lap. Not final lap, second lap. Will he go P1? What? Never mind, he's pitting. He is pitting. Why the hell did... Alright. Oh well. Crosseye, he went purple in the first sector. And then just gave up, I guess. But we'll see what Crosseyes can do. He can improve, maybe? He can improve to a 27.9. So now Ados is in P3. He's pitting. And then all of a sudden laps, the Doc is... I don't know what Doc's doing. To be honest, he's on hot lap, but he's got no battery. So, who knows, but... Brake maybe on a lap here. So, I think Brake's gonna pit. Nope, he's gonna finish his lap, and he's gonna go to P7 with the 29 as flat. Not bad. His henchman now takes P3 with the 28.5. And Crosseyes is on an in lap, never mind. Henchman is just in the pit lane, exit. He's on a in lap as well, I'm guessing. Two-door still hasn't settled lap. so we'll see what he can do when he sets the lap. Is he on a lap right now, is he? I think he's on a lap right now. He just won the sprint race, he's on the mediums. For a banker lap. 6 minutes into the session, unless he just, Oh, cracker. All good, mate. If you ask Goffy or something, maybe you can still get him for the main race or the end of quali. Just ask, unless you've been fielded. I don't know what you're meant to be racing in. But we'll see now. That's alright. See what the two-door can do there. 29.2, so on the mediums, not too bad, not too bad. Combos improved to P4. I think he improved that because when he was P5, but yeah. Jarabot on an outlet. Kirko is not doing a lap either again on this session. Not long to go now in this session, so we'll see what can happen. Jarabot's on a lap, I think, now. Yep. I mean, if you add me, I can probably invite you. It's just Swingy Woo 9261. I can probably invite you. I'm pretty sure I can accept it in this thing here. There you go. I'll send you an invite now. There, mate. Oh well, what can Jarabot do? He can improve, but not enough to take pole. Provisionally. Yeah, he either fueled again for another lap, or he just is gonna not do another one. We'll see what happens though. I just sent you I'll send you another one now. So Jerobot will go for another lap, I think. He will. So he might be able to improve. I don't know. We'll see. He is up on his time, but we'll see if it's enough, because Cross Eyes is also on another lap now. Casper is retired from the session, so he does not want to improve, or he invalidated or something maybe, I don't know. Basically, no fuel for Jerobot. He's still up on his time, and that is a purple sector too, so he's actually up enough to be beating Cross Eyes. If Cross Eyes doesn't improve though, so we'll see what the final corner's like, and we'll see if he can actually do a time here. But does he improve? He does not improve by the end of it, so he ran out of deployment, it seems. He's P2 right now. So Sultana, Punsey, Kirko, and Cracker all got the checkered flag. So Tudor has improved himself. Wait, no, he didn't. Someone else did. I didn't see, but Cross Eyes goes even faster. Tudor is currently in P13, Cooper, for the Aston, and Sultana is in P10. Combo stays in P4. Eidos, Pitts, Frosty gets the checkered flag in P6 now, who invalidated. Gorilla is finishing his lap. Now, can he improve? Tudor improves to P2 ahead of Jerobot. So that's good for the Aston Martin team. Donut Gorilla didn't improve to P8. And I think that's everyone now. War Machine's retired. There we go. So Crosseyes gets pole position in the real race now, the feature race. Tudor P2, Jerobot P3, Henchy P4 with combo P5, Eidos P6, Frosty P7, Gorilla P8, Chevy P9, Piastri P10, Salty P11, Maney P12, Brake P13, War Machine P14, Duck P15, Punsey P16, Casper P17, Kirko P18, Exiled Cracker P19. So them two did not settle up. We will now wait for the lights to come up for the feature race now. We'll see if Jerobot can win the championship. So I think if he beats Combo one position, then he wins, to be honest. Because it's got to be by 73, and he's already gone up by like 10 points. So I think he Combo has to beat him. there we go. The lights are now up. 5 lights, and then lights out for the feature race here in Tier 4. Crosseyes on pole seem to be getting a good start there, as we see Toodles actually jumped ahead of him, and he's down the inside already. So we see down the inside goes Combo on Jarabot there, with Toodles now getting re-overtaken by Crosseyes. Combo has to stick for P4 still, but he's going to be hot on the tail. He might even go down the inside of Jarabot. No, he's not, so he will stay now. We'll have to keep that P4 for now. We see a lot of position changes at the back here. Soft, medium, hard, soft, medium, soft, hard. The strategies here are looking weird, but everyone knows that it should be just soft, hard, to be honest. Combo now gets ahead of Jarabot. So we'll actually just look at the tyres. Now we got mediums for Crosseyes, softs for the 3 next, and Henchy on hard. So I did not expect to be seeing this. We have medium tyres. Not only just like after a safety car, but we're starting on the mediums. Now, I'll tell you one thing, and from experience, the mediums are so horrendously bad. You could do medium hard, but it's basically just doing a slower version of soft hard, so I don't know why that would happen. So, well, oh well. We will see what happens, I guess. Henchy's just got to hold it out now because he's the only one on hard, so we will see what happens to him. But we see Tudor now going for the overtake, and he does get ahead. So down the inside goes Combo, and he makes the pass into P3. There you go. But yeah, I mean the mediums wouldn't feel nice, so I'm guessing basically Crosseyes will just drop back a bit now. There's already a second gap between Combo and Crosseyes though, as though he was fighting with Jarabot just before. One, two, there's a yellow flag in the back as Chevy goes down to P19. But DRS now for Crosseyes. Will he fight back through here? No, he won't. Combo barely hanging on for DRS. But wow, so not the tyres as that I was expecting to see. Position changes. Toodle's going to the lead. Combo's going up 2 positions. Doc's going up 4, and Maney has a penalty already. More machines up 6 positions, and Chevy's going down 10. But onto the DRS now. Combo doesn't have DRS, I don't think. 10 Crosseyes fight back. He's gonna go to the he's gonna go down to the outside, but there's not even a gap, so he's gonna stick behind for now and wait for the DRS. Crosseyes now might try and go down the inside of Tudor. No, but they're side by side, Ados and Combo, and he gets ahead. Combo can't get a switchback or anything, so really struggling here on this early stage is Combo, and crucially for Jarabot ahead, but Combo needs to get ahead to try and keep championship hopes alive. With the DRS, will Crosseyes go for it? He's having a look, but he can't do it. Jarabot's just closed the gap actually up a bit now. Maybe Crosseyes laying back a little bit, trying to give him the DRS, but I don't know. As we see Ados now drop back from the top 3, so very close here, but I think Jarabot will still get DRS, to be honest. So now maybe this is where Crosseyes just goes for a little lunge down the inside here, maybe. Yep. Tudor will turn off the battery, and down the inside goes Crosseyes. So But Tudor gets DRS again, so will he now go down the inside? He's looking, nope, he's just gonna stick back for now. As Brake, looks like he spun. Brake had a little spin in the turn 1. Because he's just dropped back a lot. Yeah. Punsey is retired. Is that a safety? Holy! So is he just retired on track, is that? I think he's retired on track because Chevy's front wing just went flying. I think he's just retired on track. Whoa, Chevy does not have a wing. So, well, that's a race ban. Because I'm pretty sure he's just retired on track. I don't know what to say. ADOS are now 2.3 seconds to the top 3, so Combo and ADOS together, and then a gap behind them. That is, I don't even know what happened there. I think he retired on track, but yeah. Tudor now is DRS. Will he go down the inside? Yep. Easy pass. Right there. But his teammate is really, really close behind, so maybe his teammate could get involved here in a battle here. Brake has a 10-second for speeding in the pits, and Chevy also pits. So Hards would go to the end here now, as well, so that's good news, I guess, for them. I mean, look how slippery these mediums are. We see from cross-eyes here. But, wow. Can we see? They're all just gonna stick together now with the DRS. War Machine has a 3-second roadie. But Tudor is starting to break away now to the medium runner. But I think Crosseyes will just barely keep the DRS, to be honest. Maybe let Jerobot go for a lunge here since he's in the championship. I don't know what's going to happen here. Nope, he's going defensive on his teammate. He is going defensive and he tucks in behind. So Jerobot moves up to P2, Combo moves up to P4. Still 3 seconds though to Jerobot. But yeah. Well, Jerobot going side by side again with Crosseyes. But he gets ahead still. Letting Tudor run away now, and he's breaking the 1 second mark. Oh, yeah, so Tudor's kind of pulling away a little bit now. Tudor's got a lot of pace here in Bahrain. What actually did Jerobot get the DRS there? He did somehow sneak back into DRS range. See Combo in the back there, not far behind, still 3.5 seconds though. But he has broken from ADOS, so just kind of by himself now. Which is probably the worst thing for him. No DRS to, and no body else around him with DRS to work with. There's yellow flags. Combo's gone spinning. So it just went from bad to worse for Combo. He's gone spinning, and he's got no wing. So, did someone try and make a lunge? Surely not. He's now in P13 and he's got a pit for Haas, no? What happened with Combo? I think maybe he just spun on his own, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen this Jerobot moves into P1. Is he gonna pit now? I thought he think he should. He pits for hards, I hope. If it's mediums, then that would be insane, but if it's hards, then he can go to the end. And he's putting on the medium tire. So he's... Oh, Combo. The race has not been it for Ferrari this week. Oh god. No, that is unlucky. But we see this little group here though. All in the DRS. Will we see a swap on the straight here though? No. They will just stay, but Ados is pitting. There's another DRS though, so will he make a move now? No. Tudor has a lot of pace. So, see what happens. Might even be able to win. Had another DRS straight, but wow, they're 6 seconds clear, aren't you? So everyone is just like in a little DRS train now. There's more yellows as Duck Punch has gone spinning, I think. Yeah. Alright, will there be a swap? Will he go down the inside or anything? Oh my god, he looked for it. Duck pits though. So there's not much happening now. The field spread is massive because everyone's just doing some pretty weird strategies. Jerabot gets ahead of Tudor. Sorry. I completely missed that. I was getting a drink. Sorry about that one. But now Tudor gets DRS again for this, so I think Jerabot's on the softs, yeah. So he'll might pit this on next lap. He'll pit. Yep, he'll pit. So well, that kind of just screws up Cross-Eyes in a way because he's just kind of stranded now. Stranded to do nothing. He's trying to do an overcut. He's like forced to do an overcut, so. Casper and Kirko pit. So actually, what we can do is we can look at gap to leader. Will this undercut work? 22 seconds. 22 seconds. He might actually get overcut here, to be honest. Wait, Crosseyes definitely has to pit now. He's on mediums. Surely he pits. He doesn't even pit, so I think he'll just get, like, undercut. Wow. Donut pits, though. And I clicked the wrong thing. Piastri, and that's a safety car, so Sultana, what happened? He's got a 10-second, so he's just absolutely binned Piastri. So the safety car has played into Crosseyes' hands here, or whoever hasn't pit. Let's just look at stops. Stops. So Maney, Frosty, Henchy, and Crosseyes, they can all just pit for free now. And I think Crosseyes will just keep the lead. What happened? Wow. Alright, well, I think we'll see him pit though, we'll see. We'll have a look. Alright, well. So Crosseyes and that does pit. I think he'll pit for hards. He does, so he'll go to the end. He'll go to the end, I hope. And he'll go to the end. And Jarabot is now stranded here. Not really, actually. He's on old tyres, but he's in P3, I guess. Ah. Oh well, Main is in P1 now. With a penalty. That's funny, but he's on the medium, so that happens. Salty pits. So. And combo moves ahead of him. Wait for this pack to bunch up and see. So, if we look at tyres, Maney's on 11 lap old mediums. What are we doing? He started on the mediums and he hasn't pit yet. Oh no. And Salty's pit for new softs. Oh no. What is happening here with his tyre situations? Maney, mate. Why haven't you pit? That's... Oh, now he pits. So, I don't know what he was going to do, but I think he'll pit for hards. We'll have a look. He'll pit for hards. Yep, he'll pit for hards. And I've got it on penalties, don't I? Let's just click out of that. Well, that just makes the passes 1 and 2 again now. And they're both on brand new hards, pretty much. Both brand new hards, so wow. I think we'll go racing next lap or this lap. Yeah, I think we'll go racing next lap, actually. Maybe, unless it just goes in this lap because Salty just pit or something. Say Takari in this lap, it'll let us know now, I think. It is not in this lap, unless it's going to be like really late. I did not mean to click that, and I've dropped my controller. Amazing. Say Takari is in this lap. So now, we just gotta wait for the, when will he go? Frosty gets a 10-second fitting ADOS. And my controller just fallen again. But when will he go? Looks like he's gone. And we see, is that War Machine that's pit? That's War Machine that's pit. They're side by side here down the main straight. Can he go down the inside, Jerabot? He's gonna look for it. He's gonna do it, and he's gonna take P1. And I've clicked on War Machine. Hanshi now moves out of, and who's that spun? That's Tudor. Tudor's gone flying. Tudor has been sent back to Mexico or Baku. I can't remember which one they did last. And he's just been overtaken again by the Goat Hinch Chevy Wolves. So now Jerabot leads. As it stands, Jerabot will be crowned Tier 4 champion. So we'll see what happens, and it's a 1-2 for the Haas team right now. "15 laps to go." What else can happen here? To Merc swapping. Oh, tell you, Exod Cracker has gone from like last to P6, so how has he done that? But Tudor was looking to win the race, and then all of a sudden, boom! I did not see how he spun, but he spun. DRS now enabled. Cross Eyes pulls out to go ahead of Jerabot, gets ahead of Jerabot, and goes down the inside quite neatly and nicely. But does Cross Eyes now keep DRS as well, or does he give it to Jerabot? He gives it to Jerabot, so now Jerabot might even be able to go down the inside. Look how aggressive he is to that turn, and he's going to go down the inside. Jerabot on his teammate, and he's just going to go, and he's sending it, getting sent by Henchman. What a move! Whoa, that was from nowhere. From nowhere, he's just sent a move there from nowhere. And now Frosty pits. And I'll pull chat up real quick, because it just went away. There. So, what a send there from Henchman. the dive bomb in Maine is at another 3 second. That dive bomb was absolutely nowhere to be seen, and then boom, he just existed. Wow, that scared me, and I was sitting in my seat. Rightio. And Brace got a 3 second on top of his 10 second. Oh dear. And he's retired, and it's another safety car. So, is there been contact? Kirko's got no M plate, and he's in the middle of nowhere. So, was that just on purpose, maybe? But yeah, I mean, track position is key. I guess your tyres wouldn't be so worn, and you can't really go softs to the end from here. So we had another safety car now. I don't think anyone will pit under this safety car, but we'll see. Donut Griller has pit. And actually, I'll just see what he pits for. He's pit for the soft tires. No way, he's gonna get a puncture. What? Docs just almost ran into the back of Chevy. What am I witnessing here in this tier 4? Tier 4 shenanigans, I'll tell you that much. There's so much to keep up with. Not used to all this happening. So, I think we'll go racing like next lap because Frosty's just pit again, and he's gonna get like lapped by the safety car or something. That would be really funny actually. So we go racing this lap. Maybe if Donut catches up, we'll go racing. I don't think we're going racing this lap. I think they're waiting for Frosty. So we'll go racing next lap most likely. But let's have a look at the pit stops though. To see how many people have made pit stops. So so then the first safety car came out. Like lap 11 or whatever, wasn't it? And yeah, we can see Henchman's gone and Maney's left the session. Oh no. Do I have Maney added? I don't even think I have Maney added. I don't have Maney added. And Brakes left the session. But he's out, so that's fine. Sorry, Maney, but I don't have you added. And I think his AI has pit him. No, Kirko's just pitted. So I think we'll go racing this lap. Next lap, technically. Safety car in this lap, and War Machine's just overtaken onto the safety car. What's happening back there? Radio. Alright. Safety car's gonna go up to the pits now to make a pit stop. Casper's got a 10-second for collision with Salty Sultanas. This is not good. And Jerobot's actually just... Is he going for it? Yep, he's going for it. He is going. On the safety car restart now. Can anyone make any moves? We've already got a ghosted car. Is that Maney? Yeah, it is. That's Maney. And Ados might be go down the inside. Nope, he won't, but... Jerobot will keep the lead, we see. Pretty clean through here. Oh my god, alright, he's ghosted. Doc's ghosted himself into P7. Maybe. P7. Not long to go now. As we see Jerobot mounting the curb, and oh my god! That is a scary angle. We see Henchman in the lead of the race. Because he's going down the inside and now ahead. What a move! Wow! And combos ahead of Exiled Cracker. So, Henchman has just said bye-bye Jerobot. Wow. So there's already a second gap between Ados and the top three once again, like we saw at the beginning of the race. Wow. But Henchman is he's actually flying right now, I can't lie. But we might see Jerobot go down the inside again. Nope, no. We might even see his teammate go down the inside. No, we'll ride on board, because now Jerobot will have the DRS. Will he be able to make a move? Jerobot is looking, but he can't do it. Ride on cross-tires here for now, to see if they can do anything. Ooh, a little bit loose through there. See how close Jerobot is. Duck's got another 3 second, or his first 3 second. Maybe his first, I think, actually. And Casper's DNF'd in the barrier, and that's another safety car. Oh my god, that is another safety car. So, I think it's like lap 19. Would you now go for the soft tyres, do you reckon? Anyone in the chat, what do we think? Just go for soft tyres now and ball it to the end, or? That's insane. Maney's back in at least. Safety car kind of saved him, so do we just go to soft tyres, guys? What do you reckon? What do you guys reckon? We will see Henchman. I think he'll pit. For softs, it looks like. He does indeed pit for the softs. And he's like the only one who's pit, as well as Chevy and Tudor and Salty actually. So the double stacking punt, Doc's pitted. A lot of people's pitting, and a lot of people's double stacking. So he's gone for mediums. Chevy's gone for mediums. You've gone for softs, Tudor. War Machine's pit for new mediums. Salty's on mediums. Gorilla's on hards, but he's pitting. See what he comes out with. No, he's come out with hards. What the hell? Radio. Alright, well, that is interesting strategy. Yeah, wow, so we got Toodle, the only one with softs there. Alright. Did not expect that, but, wow. If I was Henchy, I would have probably kept track position, to be honest. May as well just try and push it out to the end. Unless, of course, you saw Jerobot, but like pit behind you. But to be honest, I think Henchy's not really gonna championship fight, so I guess it doesn't matter as much to him with track position. But for a race win, it does. Oh, we see Kirko pinning, and Donut Griller gets another 10 seconds as well. Safety car in this lap now. So Jerobot will lead us for the restart again. So when will Jerobot choose to go? Looks like he's gonna go for it now. What? No, he's not. He is. He just had a snap, I think. That was interesting, but we'll see Ados try to go down the inside, but Combo will try to go down the inside of Ados. Can he make the move stick? My god, there's slight contact, I think, on the rear there, and there's another Red Bull. And then Combo. Frosty gets ahead of Combo now. Wow, okay, so the Haas is still run 1 and 2 at least, though. Henchy up into P5, so he's had, even though he pit, he's had a pretty good restart now. Okay, here we go onto the main straight now. DRS will be enabled. Crosseye is going to pull out and try and go down the inside of Jerobot. And Jerobot will try to go stay around the outside again. I think... No, so once again, maybe Jerobot will just get DRS again and go back past, I don't know. He will, but will he get back past is the question. Can he go down the inside? Oh, he can. He can. Jerobot will retake the lead and Henchman gets ahead of Frosty and we're in War Machine. As we see, Adolf's pitting, so he had damage, I'm guessing. And Jerobot's now back in the lead again. So now, can he go down there? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's tried to, Frosty's tried to go down the inside of Henchman there into turn 10. What the hell? I just saw that come in frame. So now will Crosseyes try and go down the inside of his teammate and take the lead? Yes, he will. Combo's going to try. Frosty's going defensive against Combo. Two-Door Gaming's in the P4. So he's actually just like... Oh, alright. Henchy back into P3. Wow. What a race. This is an interesting race right now. With only 5 laps to go after this one, well, yeah, Salty gets a 3-second. Looks like I think it's lap 24, but I can't see because of Xbox. And Angie's got ahead of Jerobot now, who might even get ahead of Crosseyes as well if he can go down the inside. Oh my god, he's actually just gonna try and do it as well, and he's actually done it. He's actually just gone down to the down the inside. But there's no DRS for both of them, so Two-Door is even going to get out of Jerobot as well. Wow. So now, Henchy leads the race with Crosseyes P2, Two-Door P3, and Jerobot P4. Wow. P6 to P1, one train there. Nope, never mind. Combo's lost, I think, a little bit. And Kirko's got ahead of... They're going side by side, are they? There's been contact, I think. See that, and then Duck Puncher will just pick up the scraps and get ahead of Kirko, but they're side by side still with... Oh my god, it needs... And Kirko's dive bombed Duck Puncher who has no end plate. And I think he just probably took out another end plate, maybe. And then... Oh my god, Chevy looking to go down the inside, and Salty's gone down the inside of Kirko, but it's just not worked out. So now Crosseyes might be able to get ahead of him. Crosseyes, can he get ahead of down the inside of Henchy? Maybe he can again now. He's gonna go down the inside. And he's gonna take the lead once again. So now Jerobot's lost DRS, but I think he'll just still win the championship like this, to be honest. Wow. But there's another DRS zone now for them to make some more moves. And no one's gonna make a move, I don't think. So now onto the main straight, DRS enabled for Henchy. Can he go down? It's going to be 3 wide for a minute there, and Two-Door's going to actually take the lead. He's going to go down the inside. Henchy's going to actually keep it, actually, because he's going to go around the outside. There's contact from Crosseyes behind. Frosty had a Jerobot. Two-Door into P2 with no DRS, and Hanchi's picked up DRS out of that. And he's still going to keep the lead, and Jarabot's going to get ahead of Frosty again, so... Oh, what a little moves happening with the DRS. As with Toodle might go down the inside of the DRS. I don't think he will though, if he's smart. So it's lap... Is that lap 28? Already? Oh my god. I didn't even realise because the Twitch thing is showing up on Xbox over the top of the lap counter. Okay. So I think we're going on to the last lap here now, maybe. I don't know, it'll tell us. No, it's lap 27. Next lap is lap 28 as Tudor goes back into the lead. Okay. Donut Gorilla gets another 3 second. So these guys are just up here in their own little pack. Salty Sultana gets ahead. As they still go side by side though, but he backs out. Combo in P7. As Jarabot will lead this train. Will you see anyone overtake him? Maybe Frosty might. He's going to go down the inside here as well, and Combo's going to look to go down the inside, but he's going to lose out in the P8 from Salty. And he's going to go down the inside as Jarabot. He's ended up in P6 after that somehow. And Salty's picked up the straps. Jarabot's P6, P7, bouncing around side by side. 3 wide. Combo's going to try and go down the inside of Jarabot. Nope, he's going to back out of both of them. Tudor sets the fastest lap and almost breaks away up here. So now with the, oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. Chevy now into P4 out of Frosty. Jarabot stays in P5 now, but there's still more DRS. Oh my god, there's a swing and he's gone. Salty's gone sideways because he's got hit in the rear by Combo Ollie. Jesus, and they're side by side here. It's completely off the track is Maney. And then, no, Maney's not off the track. That's Kirko off the track, and Maney's just flown by his own teammate. Like, what are you doing over there, mate? Jesus, so Frosty's now lost a bunch of places as well, and Combo's up into P6 right behind the championship rival-ish. Sorry, but... Alright, well, there you go. Oh my god, the safety car thing has disappeared, so... Now I can see. On to the final lap, though. Tudor will lead us. Now, Henchman. Will he make a move here? Or only one? Cross Eyes will go into P2. They're going to go side by side. You want the DRS to the next straight, I think. But he's going to just go down in the inside anyway. Oh my god, that was so close to contact. Tudor doing very good there to keep it ahead. Combo ahead of Jarabot now, back there it seems. Now there's still more DRS. Cross Eyes can't get ahead of him. We'll see what Combo can he defend against the DRS. No, but they're side by side behind them with Salty and Donut. Salty gets through, But we'll check up on the lead here to see who can win the race, because we're about to head into another DRS zone. The last DRS zone, Tudor will still lead us. Doesn't have a lot of battery, but still doing decently. Now. He's saving up the battery now for the last lap, but let's look at the combo ahead at Jarabot. But I don't think it's enough to get the championship. So I think it'll have to be confirmed, but I think Jarabot will win the championship from this if it stays like this anyway. So as we see crossing the final corner, it's going to be Tudor who wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, Cross Eyes P2 and Henchman P3. So Ados gets a 3-second, but Combo will finish ahead of Jarabot. But once again, I don't think it'll be enough to win the championship. So there you have it. As you see, just Exiled Cracker and all these people still to come. We might even see like one little overtake here at the back. Ados. Nope. There we go, he spun on the line, done a little donut. There we go. Alright, well there you have it. That was an enjoyable race, if I do say so. So yeah, Tudor P1, Hanchi P2, Cross Eyes P3. How did that happen? Could have sworn Cross Eyes was P2. Did he have a penalty? Jarabot P4, Chevy P5, Combo P6. That is the entire weekend. That's why. Alright, Tudor P1, Cross Eyes P2, Henchi P3, Combo P4, Jarabot P5, Chevy P6, Frosty P7, Salty P8, Coco P9, Duck P10, Maney P11, Donut Griller P12, Exiled Cracker P13, War Machine P14, Ados P15, Lil Casper P16, and DNF, Punsy, Break, Piastri, and all them.